What's wrong with this club? What is wrong with this club? Big up your damn selves. Welcome back into the building. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. What is wrong with my club? What is wrong with my club? Please, somebody explain to me what is wrong with my club. Why do we play these games? Why do we do these foolish things? If this shit actually transpires, Lord heaven knows I'm gonna be moving mad. But let me just wait. Let me just wait for a second. I'm gonna do a video on it after this watch along, but I'm just gonna for now leave it. Okay. But I can see the chat popping off. You are all so excited. So excited. The vibes are back. It's just an interim, but you never know, bro. If it goes well, might be a permanent. And next thing you know, we've lost ourselves again. So, but yeah, listen, we'll talk about it in the video. But yeah, just a madness. Okay, let's see if we can get some order here. So I have got finally the first time we have the two screens ready to go for both games. The two TVs. One TV's on the floor because I just didn't have enough time to prop it up anywhere, but I only just set it up. But the main thing is that we got the two TVs. So we got both games ready to rumble. So I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, Manchester United versus Brentford and Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey. So lots going on. Two big games. Manchester United coming off the back of that defeat against Newcastle, which we did watch. And of course, we'll be tuning in today to see if they can bounce back, because let's be honest, top four now has become a little bit, just a minor little concern if you don't fix yourselves back up. So yeah, you'll be looking to respond here. Brentford are no pushover whatsoever. They went to the Etihad and won earlier on in the season. If you guys remember that fantastic away performance at the Etihad from Brentford, really good. Really good strikers play from the two forwards up there, and Wemo and Tony. Really good hold up play and knockdowns, and then going from there on counters and whatnot. So it's just a really good display. I'm going to go through all the news in just a second. I can see all the comments going crazy. The lineups are on your screen for both matches. We'll be talking about Barcelona versus Real Madrid, of course, as well. El Clasico for the Copa del Rey. So tune in. It's going to be good. We couldn't do three teams. I think Dortmund are playing Leipzig tonight as well. But I chose these two as like your primary, priority type matches. But yes, let's just go through the news. Let's get it over and done with, because the news that is coming out of Chelsea. Oh, Lord Jesus. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be first to this. I'm not excited. I'm not trying to be first. I'm just going to let it just kind of happen along this watch along. And then if I have to really do a video on it, then I will. But yeah, Chelsea players Phil Bruno would have rather left Stamford Bridge. Employing Lampard will give the atmosphere boost. That's what from Matt Law a couple of minutes ago. Matt Law is saying that. The atmosphere boost. Frank Lampard is open to accept until June advanced talks. Luis Enrique and Nagelsmann will have another round of talks set with the club. And that's from Fabrizio. Chelsea asked Lampard to take over while they complete the managerial search for the long term. Lampard is expected to accept, says Matt Law. Breaking news. Lampard to Chelsea on a short-term basis is close, from Ornstein. Chelsea legend Frank Lampard is prepared to come back and help the club. Jacob Steinberg. And obviously Chelsea have open talks. Could be in charge for Wolves. Okay. I think I've gone through everything. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's a lot to chew on, isn't it? Well, I want to say this. If he does come back, I've got a lot of love for him. Obviously, he's a legend of the club. You'll never catch me disrespect him. Even when it was time for him to leave and it was clear that he needed to be sacked, I always said respectfully, because I do value what he's contributed to the club a lot. But I don't like legends being at the club ever since then, because it creates a very big bias on analysis towards said manager, because of course the emotional attachment is so strong, and it stops people, even content creators I would collab and work with, it will stop us from having a serious conversation about the manager, because of course that emotional attachment is so clear, and it just makes the TO an absolute mindfuck. So Yeah, it's a bit of a long day. And obviously the job he did at Everton, listen, he nearly got them relegated. So it's not exactly in terms of credentials anywhere near ready to be stepping near this club. I think what's clear to me is that this is clearly PR. Massive PR move. And that's a shame from the board if it is, which it probably is. It's a massive PR move to try and get the fans on side because they know their standing with the fan base is quite weak right now, considering everything that's happened in the last 7 months. And as much as I would love to tell you that Frank Lampard, Champions League heroic move towards the semis and final, and my brothers and sisters, the likelihood of this man being able to lead us anywhere, and if you thought that Champions League was the last thing in our season to cling to, love and guidance, there is no hope of any Champions League progression if you're bringing in this manager. Like, you can forget all about that, and that's just me being honest. If you really think he's gonna come up in the Champions League and take us past Ancelotti, and then you've got Tuchel or Pep, you can forget about it. Like, you may as well just kick us out the Champions League right now and keep it moving. And it's funny because people are saying, be calm and it's just interim. But I thought people wanted to have a stab at the champs. That's the whole point, right? We need to have a stab at the Champions League. We're still in it. If we bring in an elite level manager, we might still be able to fugazi something there because we've got the squad. If you bring in Lampard, then there is no Champions League progression at all. You can forget about it. So as long as you're cool with that, then fine. Just make that very clear to yourselves. There is no Champions League progression with this guy coming in. So because the only time I remember him being in the Champions League was when we got slapped up by Bayern Munich. I think it was 7-2 or 7-1 on aggregate. Now, of course, we have a much better squad now. But yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him progressing us there. Now, it's better than having Bruno, for sure. So that is the upside to it. But I don't really know where the season goes in terms of, any sort of ambition to move up the table. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where he takes us. He's coming off the back of Everton. So yeah, if we have to go with an interim, then hey, I guess this is where we have to go. We don't really have much options for interims, I guess, but it just means that the season really is basically finished. Obviously, it's going to bring a good vibe about the place. It's going to be nice to see him at the club. And I'm sure the players will respect him because of the legendary status and whatnot. But I still want Europa League football. I don't know if that's really possible. Probably not anyway. But I haven't given up on it. If a real top level manager was appointed, I would still say that Europa League football is feasible. But I don't know if that's the case if he comes in. To be honest, I'd probably have to just let that one go. So yeah, the vibes. Just focus on the vibes. I mean, the season's already fucked. You're right. The season is pretty much screwed. So may as well have some vibes, right? May as well have some fun. He's going to come in. I don't know what he's going to do setup wise. Maybe go back to that 4-3-3 that he used towards the back end of his Chelsea stint. Who knows? But we'll talk about it in the video. It is really just vibes. It's definitely just vibes for sure. Mason Mount will be buzzing, absolutely buzzing. If he gets reappointed for interim, he will be buzzing. I'm telling you, Mason Mount will be resurrected and redefined. He will be back, and I hope it turns into the fact that he gets some great form out of him, because that's one thing I will say is that for Mason Mount in particular, this is like giving him his God, giving him his father, giving him everything, the keys to the chest, giving him everything. If he doesn't respond to this, I don't know what's going to happen with him, but I'd be shocked if he doesn't go into some sort of form with Lampard in charge. And there's quite a few players that are going to be resurrected potentially by this. You look at Mount, you look at Mendy in goal, maybe Pulisic, I don't know, but there's definitely going to be some happy chaps back there that are thinking, yo, Lampard, that's a familiar friend. I like that guy. And to be fair to Lampard, look, he gets a lot of trolling from rival fans, but I always stick up for his first season. His first season at Chelsea was very, very solid. got us into the top four with a very, very young team, got us into the top four with, Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount in his first Premier League year, and Tomori, and a whole host of young players. It was a really, really fun season, to be honest. It was a good season. Apart from the Champions League battering, it was actually quite good. And we got to the final, of course, the FA Cup, lost in the end to Arsenal. But it was a very good transfer ban, exactly. It was a really good season. The problem with Lampard is that the second season is where it all went caving in. And that's when, everything went left and he had to be sacked. I'm a bit disappointed in the board, to be honest. If anything, the board are, I don't know, the board are doing what the board do right now. Let's see what they're really onto it. But I'm not particularly excited, apart from the little vibes here and there. But I don't really want vibes. I want seriousness, I want the club to actually act serious. But hey, it looks like we're here for this. Is what it is. I don't think anybody in the Premier League will be fearing us to the end of the season. That's for sure. No one will be scared about us. They'll just be I'll be licking their lips looking forward to playing us. That's for sure. It's not gonna strike any fear into the Premier League or Europe. This interim, it's not gonna do any of that. So yeah. All right. So that seems to be the latest on all of that. It seems to be the latest news. I don't think there's any more really to come. It's funny, I guess. It's a little bit comedic, the situation that we found ourselves in. From Tuchel back to Lampard. It's quite fun, I guess. Quite funny. To see the funny side of it. Chelsea felt they needed a more experienced name for the Champions League tie against Real Madrid. So they mean Lampard is more experienced than Bruno? Okay. So at least now we know why Lampard was at the stadium against Liverpool. I thought he was just there because he wanted to see the mighty Chelsea. But it seems like he's here because he wants the job on an interim basis. Lampard was sat behind co-sporting directors Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart to watch Chelsea versus Liverpool, and talks progressed very well today. It's the latest. Yeah. Lord Jesus. Well, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And the positive part of this is the fact that I said, if you can't get a top manager to come in right now and they want to wait until the summer, don't go and hire somebody that you don't really believe in or back. Just get an interim. And see off the rest of the season. It's more important that we protect the long-term future than we, sabotage sabotage it for the short term. So if this is what we have to do to get to the top manager in the summer, whoever that's going to be, maybe that top manager has got reservations over managing this size of a squad or whatever it is, then do you know what? Then I'll take it, because it's better than appointing somebody that's not the level, and then suddenly we have to go and sack them as well. So yeah, if they have to get the interim and they're not rushing the appointment, then fair enough. But if they're trying to do this for PR, then it's not going to work. Like, we are definitely watching who you hire in the summer. Don't fool yourselves. You haven't bought yourself. You've bought yourself more time to think, but you haven't bought yourself you haven't gone up in my estimation because you've hired Lampard. You haven't tugged at my heartstrings and made me think, oh, they really get it. I'm not one of those fans. Okay. Yeah. You really get the club. You guys get it. You just get it. When people just tell you that you don't get it, and if you do get it, then you get it. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it. And if you get it, then you get Lampard. No, that's not how that works. Yeah. Don't think you're getting get it points. You're not getting any points for that. I've got Turkish in here tagging me in this post. Big Six is out here tweeting about it. Lord Jesus. Such a soap opera. This club is a soap opera. Really, really is. But yeah, I may as well wait until it gets confirmed before I do before I do anything about it. They tug at my heart. I mean, listen, what I want and what the managers actually want that we're going after is two different things. I don't mind either. There's no perfect way of doing this. I think if they come in the summer, yes, they get the preseason, but the preseason is still a mess. but they may prefer to come in the summer and not have to deal with competitive fixtures and try and deal with us in 11th. So that's up to them. That's the new manager's decision. Whoever we're trying to appoint, that's down to them to decide whether or not they want to come in now or they want to come in the summer. I don't really mind which one. I can understand both logics. If they come in the summer, I can understand not wanting to deal with the competitive fixtures with this mess. And if they come in now, I can understand with them working with the team, preparing for next season. I get it. I get it both ways. If they don't come in now, then they don't have to deal with the politics and the relationships and telling who and which player needs to be flogged and which player you need to leave out of the squad this week and fracturing relationships, and they can just sit on the sideline and take orders from behind the scenes and say, listen, when Stanley, Vavell, I'm watching the matches, this guy's not in my plans, this guy's not in my plans, this guy's not. So, either don't play them in Lampard's lineups and influence it that way, or only play the players that are about to be prepared for the new manager, but also be ready to sell these players before I even arrive through the door. Make sure that, if this guy's not in my plans, that by the time I get here in July, he's not even in the building. I don't even want to have to talk to him because it's not worth my time. Keep it moving. So there's different ways you can go about it, which I'll all talk about in my video anyway. But yeah, like there's no right answer, because at the end of the day, there is a mess. It's a massive mess that we're in. And this big of a mess, there's a lot of cleaning to do, and there's many ways you can clean, right? You can go and get the spray, you can go and get the cloth, you probably need both. Which one comes first, up to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need the mop, you need a whole heap of cleaning supplies is needed. So however which way they decide to clean this is up to them, and up to everybody involved, but they must clean. That's all I know. They must get to cleaning. I'm going to go through your super chats in just a second and get predictions for these two games. It looks like this is all we're going to be talking about before the matches. I try to branch out, and this is what happens. I try to branch out. I try to speak about other people's clubs, try to talk about other people's tactics, and here I am talking about my club once again because we got main character syndrome. It's just what we do. Okay, let's get predictions going. Let me just put up a poll for you guys. Manchester United versus Brentford. We'll start with you guys. We'll get predictions going. Anybody know what channel this is on as well? Let me know. Man United versus Brentford. We're going to get a draw and then a Brentford win. Just want to gauge the atmosphere. Man United fans, let me know confidence levels going into this one. Big game at home. Okay, so we are truly finished. I don't think it's black and white. As always, I try to stay away from it just being black and white. It's a big conversation, this one. It's not as simple as just, this is not the level of manager we need. Why are we bringing him in now? Obviously there's a reason why we're bringing him in. It's because maybe the guys that we want don't want it right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. The reports are a little bit conflicting because Enrique was in London. He looks like he can't wait to take the job. So unless they don't want Enrique and they want Nagelsmann, and maybe Nagelsmann wants to have a bit more time, but be very sure that the rest of the season is just vibes and it's nothing serious. You just have to be, I guess, accepting of that a little bit. But yeah, okay. So let's see. We're gonna go through the super chats in a second. There's so much to discuss. Frank is back, not going to call him what you called him because that's my legend, but yeah, big up to Midway. I don't do them nicknames with my legend. Imagine bringing a man who showed he's out of his depth, a man who had Everton in the relegation zone when you had Enrique who flew to London to hold talks. It's definitely a strange situation. I don't really quite understand it. Midway, 40 points looking peak, I'm sure we'll get it, hopefully, against Wolves, get one more point. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is... Oh, goodness. Just laughter. Just absolute laughter from this one, this super chat. Big up. If Lampard wins every game except the Champions League final, do you think they'll give him a contract? See, this is the problem. This is the issue, right? That whole scenario there, right, is the problem, isn't it? It's like, if he does incredibly well, then what now? Everybody's saying, oh, don't panic, it's just an interim. If he smashes it and he absolutely slaughters it, right, and he manages to come here and do a fucking madness, what do you do then? What now? And this is what I'm scared of, because listen, I want to win every game. I want him to do a madness, But then the repercussions of said madness could lead to him staying permanently. And then do I worry about his managerial credentials for the long term? Yes, because we've literally seen him at Everton completely struggle. But, you know, even with lower quality, you could say maybe he's just not the level he's meant to be working with, which I don't agree with that logic, because, you know, he's got no credibility at the top level of management. But we saw how it ended with us. So yeah, it's just a mess. If it's just a mess, God knows. Mount might be back with Frank. Oh, he will be back. Mount will 100% be back. Like, I don't know if Frank is going to play the games of politics of new contracts and, you know, all of that stuff, but Mount will be back. Even if it's off the bench and not starting, you know, he will be back. But I think he'll be starting. We sacked Tuchel for this. Yes, we did. To go all the way back to full circle, back to the person that we got rid of for Tuchel in the first place. It's insane. Lampard is a clueless manager. You guys are screwed. We are truly finished, Matisse, says Kingsley. Like I said, the first season at Chelsea was commendable. It was a good season. So I don't like to take the disrespect that far, but yeah, in terms of him overall, he's certainly nothing special in the managerial department. He's pretty subpar. And yeah, we're just going once again off legendary status and emotions, and hoping that he can motivate the team and inspire them to play. But in terms of tactically, has he figured everything out since the time he left? And does he know exactly how he wants to implement and what he wants to implement? Do I even think it's about implementing shit at this point? I mean, probably not. You know, if you're going to be an interim, it is vibes, isn't it? It's just motivate, try to put the basics together, put the basics in place, and try and get some results. But interim is the word interim, isn't it, for a reason? So it is what it is. Let's go through this poll. The poll is going 38% to Manchester United for the win, and a draw at 20%, and 42% for a Brentford win. So more people are going with a Brentford win than a Man United win at Old Trafford. That is alarming, and quite a significant amount of you are going for a draw. This is something Spurs would do. It does feel a little bit Spurs, yes. Ryan Mason and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like that. Lord Jesus, let's see what happens. It's going to be a Mazzolini. Just so much drama all the time, constantly. It's just so fun. Love it. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that all unfolds. But let's get a little bit into what's going on here as well. Kickoff is in half an hour. Manchester United, like I said, coming off the back of a really, really poor performance against Newcastle. At no point in that game did you really play well. Maybe outside the first 10 minutes max, more even game. Anthony was trying to do something, but some of the substitutions and some of the decisions from Ten Hag to just play Bruno Fernandes as a sitter or as a deep line playmaker or midfielder, and McTominay in the 10 and second striker to win aerial duels or whatever it's for, just insane. It's insane. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see how he bounces back today from that. I think looking at the lineup, obviously we've got De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, McTominay back, I think, where he belongs. Not that he really even belongs in the Manchester United 11 either, but, you know, at least he's back in his position. Sabitzer, Anthony, Fernandes, Sancho, and Rashford. So that is the Manchester United team. Sancho gets his start. Big opportunity for him. Big game for him. I think he's sick of Weghorst at this point. Martial doesn't start, but looked really promising coming off the bench against Newcastle for the half an hour he played. Obviously, the only eye is on Tony right there up front for Brentford. It's going to be a package. It's going to be a proper package up front. Two strikers there up against Man United. Physical battle, long throws, maybe crosses into the box. Problems, lots of problems that they're going to have to deal with. So I'm looking forward to it. Last time these two played, it was 4-0 to Brentford, I think it was. Was it 4-0 to Brentford? And that was a big learning curve for Ten Hag. Really big... a big day in his managerial career for Manchester United. He struggled, I guess, to get to grips with the league at that point. He was making decisions that, you know, he wouldn't make again. He would not dare make again. He got destroyed in that game in the first half. They were 4-0 down inside 35 minutes, Manchester United, back in August. they've come a long way since then, but they're on a bit of dodgy form. We're going to go through the Premier League table in a minute, but yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation. Let's see what else is being said here. So we've got Super Frank Chance user Washed Banter FC. Big up from San Diego. It would be funny if you get Tuchel after Lampard. Lord of Football, please help us. That won't happen, unfortunately. He'll be staying at Bayern Munich for the foreseeable. Will Uber be back in your team now? I don't know, bro. He was playing Fortnite last night when we were playing Liverpool, so I don't really know what's going on. I don't really think Lampard is going to go with him either. He's very much about who gives a shit, who really wants to play for the club, all of that, because he's obviously played here and he understands what it means to the fans and whatnot. So he's not going to pick anyone whose head's not in the game. And he's not really under much pressure, Lampard. Like he's under no pressure. He's going to come in. He's going to try and get results, but he's not under any pressure. He's not under any expectation, really. So, yeah, that's where he's at. That's where he's at. For the other game, which is a massive game, which is obviously Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Lineups on your screen there. Let me just get these games up for a second because I don't want to delay finding out the channels. I think Man United. Oh well, Newcastle travel to West Ham tonight as well. That seems to be covered by Sky. Main event. They're giving them their airtime. Manchester United. Well, listen, Barcelona versus Real Madrid is on BT Sport 1. I don't know what channel Manchester United versus Brentford on. Are you guys are definitely televised, aren't you? They haven't shagged you, have they? Let me get Barcelona versus Real Madrid up real quick. So yeah, Barcelona versus Real Madrid is there. I don't know for Manchester United what is happening. Sorry. Let's just see for a second. Okay, fantastic. So I'm just getting this up on the other screen. Yeah, let's see. It's not on TV. Okay, fine. So I'm going to have to travel. I'm going to have to travel to South Africa today. And I'm going to Johannesburg Super Sport to watch Manchester United versus Brentford, all right? It's also on Peacock, is it? Fantastic. Big up to all of you guys for the support, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. I would still be probably streaming the game off my, off my phone or something, but I've managed to double up on the TVs here and take this to the next level, a little bit more professional. And who knows, maybe next season we'll have another one, and then we'll just turn this into one big Sky Sports studio where we just cover every single game at the same time. I don't know how that will look on graphics, but yeah, man, it's good to be able to watch both games properly, because I want to be able to watch this and really give you good, decent analysis on the games and be able to see what's going on without Twitter streams closing down on me. So if it's on Peacock, then fair enough. We're gonna have to run it. I'm sure SuperSport will give us as well. But let me know what channels you guys are watching it on, because Man United fans have been absolutely screwed over here. I thought you guys would get that televised, but obviously not. Okay, let's see what else is being said here. So we have Matisse relying on a small club to wipe the tears away. Chelsea in the mud. Mad. Long day. Let's see. I mean, listen, when it comes to Manchester United, we're going to go through the Premier League table in just a second, but you guys desperately need to win. I think you need to get back on the horse a little bit. You've kind of fallen off of it after that defeat, and it was a really bad defeat. Quite damaging defeat, maybe, if you were to drop points again. This is not an easy game. What a season we're having at Chelsea, an absolute madness, says Alex. It is a madness. It is an absolute madness of epic proportions. Insane. Absolute insanity. Welcome to South Africa. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to be here. All right, why couldn't they just televise the game, man? I was all ready to go. Now I gotta go. God knows where to get this. I'm gonna give Gonna give a couple of channels a go. Yeah, why couldn't they just put this on a channel that we know in the UK, and everything would have just been much better. Let's see. You guys are telling me are beIN Sports showing it as well? beIN Sport or no? Let me go to Peacock. It's probably just easier. But yeah. All right. And obviously, let's talk about Barcelona, Real Madrid a little bit, because they're not getting their shine. They're not getting their shine, and they should get their shine. It is probably on beIN Sports as well, isn't it? Yeah. Let's give that a go. The lineups are on your screen. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Ter Stegen, Koundé, Araujo, Alonso. Marcos Alonso is playing at centre back. Balde, Kessie, Busquets, Roberto, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Gavi. It's not the ideal Barcelona team. Obviously, Pedri's still out, I assume, with the injury. Not ideal. Would have preferred to see Pedri in there because he's just a joy to watch. And obviously, Marcos Alonso at centre back is really strange as well. Not ideal. Not ideal if you're looking for the beautiful game, but it is what it is. And even Roberto in there, Kessie, like I said, it's better when Gavi's in there. De Jong, where's De Jong as well? No De Jong. So there's quite a few changes to that Barcelona team from it being at its full strength. But, I think this is the second leg, isn't it? Between these two teams. Let me just see if I can change this, get the aggregate score up for you guys, because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1-0 to Barcelona from the first leg. We did actually cover the first leg, I think, here. So it's 1-0 to Barcelona from the first leg. So I'm just gonna just put that in there so you guys know what we're dealing with today in terms of the aggregate score. But yeah, Barcelona 1-0 up from the first leg. So that's better. Let's put that in there. And I think we watched that. I think we did cover that. I think we did. But Real Madrid have been struggling against Barcelona in recent matches anyway. Been watching quite a few. One beat down as well in the league. Both teams slapped up their opposition in the last game. I saw Eche hold smoke. Real Madrid had a lot of goals going as well with Benzema. Obviously, we played them in the next round of the Champions League. So it's good to watch Real Madrid and see where they're at, because we are probably going to be having to face them with, it looks like, Lampard in charge. So I'm interested to see how Real Madrid are playing and what they're on. Camavinga starts at left back for Real Madrid as well. So a little bit of a tactic going on there from Ancelotti. I've seen Camavinga play left back quite a few times now under Ancelotti. He seems to like playing him there. I know Camavinga definitely doesn't want to be there. He'd prefer to be a midfielder, but he seems to be really good on that left back position, especially in possession. Just gives them an extra option to dominate the midfield. And now they've got, well, when you look at their team, they've got Kroos, Modric, Valverde, and Camavinga all in the team, all four of them. And obviously just a little bit of a change in terms of the setup, because usually it's Camavinga in the three with Valverde on the right wing. But they've managed to sneak Rodrigo into the team by doing this. By getting Camavinga to left back, they're managing to sneak Rodrigo in with a couple of starts. And I think it's good to see Rodrigo start now, because I always feel like Rodrigo, he helps Vinicius a little bit in the way that he's been playing. Just gives another person to combine with for Vinicius, another option. He doesn't become isolated, which has happened a few times. Rodrigo comes in and just gives him somebody to bounce off, play those 1-2s with. Both of them have pace. Both of them have trickery. Both of them can get a goal. Benzema then can focus on what he's doing, which is to basically, supply and drop deep and link up and join everything up together. And then you're never going to be outrunning midfield or overloaded with Kroos obviously aging, because you've got Valverde in there to give a bit of pace. And Camavinga can tuck in as well. So I like the setup. It's different. And Alba is back at centre back as well, Militao, which is interesting to see, because we haven't seen Alba in a while, it feels like. Okay, so which channel is this going to be on? Jesus. I think I'm just going to go with Peacock, guys. I mean, God knows. It's 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll find it anyway. What is it? 15 minutes to go until, just over 15 minutes to go until kickoff. So we will get it. We'll get there at some point. Let's see. I'm going to type in Peacock and see what comes up. Everybody in the chat is just spamming Lampard. Huh? You guys don't want to don't want to show any remorse, huh? You see me suffering all season. You don't want to show any remorse. You just want to keep rubbing it in. Everybody in the chat screaming Lampard from the top of their lungs, screaming Lampard at the top of their lungs. You don't want to take a day off. You don't want to have a day off. No. You don't want to take a day off, guys. You just want to keep trolling me, yeah? Crazy. You don't think I've suffered enough? Oh my goodness. You don't think I've suffered enough? Because I think I have. Look at this. Look at this wavering support. I've never would in my life did I think that I'd see my legend get so much support from all of these fans. This is clearly the answer to who the best midfielder is in English history, right? Scholes, Gerrard, or Lampard. And look at everybody going with Lampard. Look at this. Wow, this is crazy. Chelsea fans, take a look at this, man. Let's take a look at this. The question to who is the best midfielder out of Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard. And look at all of these. Look at all of these Lampard shouts. This is mad. Everybody's going with Lampard. It's wonderful. It's so good to see. At last, everybody's got that support from my legend. Look at this, man. This is bringing a tear to my eye, honestly. Wow. Everybody going with Lampard. Like, I haven't seen Scholes, Gerrard once. Just everybody going with Lampard. Look at this. Super Frank. Look at this. Wow. You guys are really proper Chelsea, I must say. You guys are proper Chelsea, man. You guys know the drill. That guy was catching way too much disrespect in these conversations. It's good to see everybody going with Lampard now. It's wonderful. You guys are crazy. Look at this, man. Everybody loves it. Yeah. It's all right. You don't have to shout. I know Lampard's the best, man. You don't have to shout, guys. You don't have to shout. Man's putting in capital letters. Because they're just so... They want to make it so clear to everybody who the best English midfielder is. Yeah. We get it. Brilliant. Yeah. Lampard. Yeah, damn right. Damn right, Lampard. Damn right. Super Frank. Oh, no days off. No. Oh my goodness. Wow. Why am I starting to see other names now? Relax yourselves. You've already made your decision. 300 IQ, 100%. 100%. If you guys are gonna keep mentioning his name like this, I'm gonna have to twist it into my own 1000 IQ. I'm gonna have to twist it into my own narrative. Surely I'm just a little bit excited, brother. Oh, honestly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, am I excited to see all of the madness that I've just run away from in this fan base? Absolutely not. Am I excited for all of the drama, all of the foolishness? Absolutely not. All of the agendas. Just never ends, man. It never ends. Okay, I'm still trying to get this up. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. But yeah, let's see what happens. It's going to be a good game. I think the El Clasico. I'm quite fascinated, as always, tactically to see what happens. Especially with those, especially with Rodrigo starting. I've always said with Ancelotti, I just pray that he finally finds a starting spot for Rodrigo in this team. And it's been a long time coming, but it looks like recently he started to get his starts. Because he came off the bench enough times in the Champions League last season and proved what he could do. Same with Camavinga. It's time to get these guys starting now, man. They're the future of Real Madrid, so trying to see what they're on. Need to be giving them starts. Can't be doing bench appearances anymore. They need to take responsibility now. Take responsibility. Let's see. I'm going to reside in Supersport here for a second. But yeah. It's playback error. Just go back. All right, cool. Mount in the chat. Valverde man in a match. All right, so we've got predictions. Let's move on to Barcelona versus Man United predictions because we are only 10 minutes away from kickoff. So Brentford have won that poll on 42%, Man United 36%. I think 22% or 21% for a draw. So pretty much pushing you guys for that Brentford win. So let's see if it happens. Okay, so let's go to Barcelona versus Real Madrid predictions. Let's see what you guys are telling me. Real Madrid predictions. Will it be a Barcelona? Well, will it be Barcelona that go through 1-0 up on aggregate, or will it be Real Madrid that go through? I think Osasuna are waiting for them in the final. Massive achievement from Osasuna. I think it was it last night for them to go through to the final of the Copa del Rey. Big achievement for them. I think they're currently sitting in La Liga about 9th last time I checked. Let me see where they are, Osasuna. Yeah, they're 9th in La Liga, but they've managed to get themselves to the final of the Copa del Rey after beating Athletic Bilbao 2-1 on aggregate. So if they win that would be nuts. I'll be rooting for them. I hope they can bring it home. But yeah, that's a big achievement, man. That's a big achievement. Sevilla in a relegation battle, just 4 points off the drop. Valencia in a relegation battle. Some big clubs down there, man, in La Liga. Sevilla just a couple of wins away from probably being fine, but yeah, madness. Tony to score. Get your votes in that poll. That's for the El Clasico, so get your votes in. That's a new poll that's just gone up. It's a new poll, fresh poll. Let's see super chats. Okay, so we've read this one out. Big up, much appreciated. Can we have a return of the Matisse with dreads? I need to look like I need to look like a lost Marley son. Brother, there's no way those dreads are going to come back. I don't think I have the facilities to grow the hair that length. Unfortunately, always wanted to go South Africa. What's it like? It's great. It's great. It's brilliant. Honestly, it's hot. It's busy. There's a lot of people. There's lots to do. Safari and that. Food's good. Food is great. Food is great. Everything's great. Everything's fantastic. It's just fantastic. All right, let's see. Come on. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you are being bombed by Saeed TV fans. Oh, that's what's happening. I see. Is Saeed gone to the game? Family, it's my B-Day compliment at Arsenal for me. Happy birthday to you. Biggest compliment I can give you is that biggest compliment I can give you. You're bigger than Tottenham. That's what I'll give you. That you're bigger than Tottenham. It's a fair play. That's your compliment. You're a bigger club than Tottenham. You definitely run North London. There's your compliment. Yeah, you definitely run North London. North London is definitely red. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for free. North London is very red. It's more red than it's ever been. I'll give you that one. Let's see. Come on. Jesus. Let's see. Let's give it another go. I've got one of these games ready to go. Oh, God. This news has messed me up, man. I'm telling you. You're going to South African jail. Are Super Sports not showing it? Super Sports usually show everything. So if Super Sports is not showing it, that's a big disappointment. Because I've flown all the way out here for this, and they're not showing it. They always show it. Fair enough. Then off to America we go. Off to America we go. I thought Super Sport would show this. They usually do. Fair enough. Fair enough. Off we go. It's not a problem. I will reside in Miami temporarily to watch this game. Let's see. Oh, it's on Super Sport 3. Okay. Fair enough. I'll be there no matter what. I will be there no matter what. I'm interested to see what these predictions are going to be for this El Clasico. What people are telling me for that. Variety 3. Okay, just give it a minute. All right. Yeah, it's on Super Sport 3. That's fine. Mount is staying. Well, listen, the contract will need to be agreed, isn't it? But let's see. Mount and Conor Gallagher are playing every single game. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. God. Mad. I don't know what team he's going to pick, man. That's what worries me about Lampard is what team is he going to pick and what is he going to prioritize? Who is he going to prioritize? That is a big concern of mine. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. We're going into the unknown. Going into the unknown. Mind games. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. 5 minutes until kickoff for both these games. Both of them 8 o'clock kickoffs as well. If I'm looking at Manchester United today as well, obviously for Barcelona, the one to watch for me is probably Gavi. But in terms of Man United, Bruno Fernandes. What's people's thoughts about this guy? Because it seems like the opinion or the narrative around Bruno Fernandes is very hot and cold. Every single time I speak about him, people are either really in his camp and love him and rate him and think he's the best thing since sliced bread, and then there's other people that don't rate him at all and think he's awful and he's not good enough. I don't know where people stand on Bruno Fernandes. But he wasn't great against Newcastle. I'll tell you that. He was not good at all. He was poor. And I know he's playing out of position, but that just goes to show how limited this guy actually is because, you know, a player of this ilk that people will say he is a player of a serious mad level in a very high level. And he's been put into conversations that he should never have been put into. And I don't need to go through the names, but some of the names that he's been put alongside it's just been a disaster to hear. And you move him a bit deeper and you ask him to dictate and to control and to put his foot on the ball and to run a game. And he fails massively. He fails massively. And that just goes to show that he has to play behind the forward. He has to play higher up the pitch because he's not capable of doing what a lot of midfielders do, which is run a game. He's just not capable of running the game. And I think for me, when I look at a midfielder and they're not capable of running the game, my estimation of them as a midfielder drops massively because it's all good getting the goals and running off the striker and, you know, playing the high risk balls. And at some point, one of them will work. But if you don't have the capacity mentally to run a game and the quality to run a game, then you're not going to ever talk to the best of the best. You're not going to ever talk to the Modric, to the Gerrards, to the Scholeses, to the Lampards, to the you know, to all of these, to Toni Kroos, all of these midfielders that can run games. You're never going to talk to them. You're never going to be able to chat to them. Kevin De Bruyne. So it's nice to know that he's finally been put into his category after that performance, I think. And hopefully he'll never be compared to these players again because I have no problem seeing him do what he's best at, but it just means that we have to calm on where we talk about this guy and what conversations we mention him in. Let's see. I don't know why this is not loading anything really. Bruno is too immature to be captain. He is a second striker. It's like asking Maddison to be a DM. He's not bought in as a box-to-box. Yeah. I mean, to be captain, I think long-term, I don't think it's the way. I definitely agree with you. I don't think it's the way. Right now, you don't really have a choice. Because I don't really feel like you have anybody who demands or commands the respect to be captain yet. I think right now you kind of just have to put up with it. You don't really have an option. But who knows? Maybe in the future, you probably bring in someone maybe that kind of has that authority. But right now, no, too early. Oh, it's on Premier League instead. Okay. Now I know what's going on. Give you the brilliance you need. So, okay. Let's see what's going on. All right. A couple minutes to go. We're almost about to kick off. Ready to go. Let's do this. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. I'm ready to go. And Manchester United as well. Let's get the timers going. Where are the timers? Let's get these going. I'll be going through the super chats. Don't worry. I see you. I'll start them. Just getting the timer going, ready for the kickoff. So the game is about to kick off now. We're gonna see who's serious today out of all of these teams. Just exchanging. Okay. Let's do this. I feel like there's a bit of a delay, man. There must be one that's kicked off now. Yeah, I think that's going to kick off soon. There we are. Come on, let's do this. Yep. All right, cool. Let's do this. Okay. Time is ready. Game's kicked off. Let's do this, guys. Games are kicking off at the same time, so you don't have to worry. Okay. Let's see. Manchester United versus Brentford. Big up. I hope Arsenal don't win on Sunday. If I'm honest, I really hope. I mean, if Arsenal win on Sunday, we might have to pack it in. I'm not gonna lie, we might have to pack it in. If I'm being completely honest with you, yeah. If they win on Sunday, we might have to pack it in because we don't have much left. That free kick's gone way out. Poor delivery, really poor delivery. But yeah, if they win the next game against Liverpool, I'm not gonna lie, my confidence levels are on the floor. I'm just gonna get a second screen up, so it's not working at the moment. Man United, let's see what they're on. Yeah, out of play as well. I hope at least one of these games give me high quality, man. I don't want to see no foolishness on both pitches. Like Brentford, I need you lot to do your business, handle your business if you can. But above all, I just want to see quality football. Here's Balde coming forward, doing really well. Go on. Oh, it was almost 1-0. Almost 1-0 to Barcelona. What a chance. Really good play. Rafinha actually off the left-hand side, surprisingly. Rafinha off the left. And tried to put he had a Balde just running in on the inside of him. So ended up having loads and loads of space. Rafinha. to put that ball in across the box. Yeah, it's a good play from Balde. Balde is a good player, man. Balde is a very, very good player. Very, very good player. Really, really good. Really impressed. Oh, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, Gavi. I think that. Oh, the Barcelona players are surrounding the referee. I think they want a penalty. Don't know if they're gonna check this. Barcelona players swarming the ref. I think he's gonna go to VAR. I really do think he's gonna go to VAR. Oh, what's gonna happen here, man? What is gonna happen here? Man United currently just in possession at the moment. Nothing mad. I've got them up on the second screen now. But yeah, Man United just in possession around the edge of the area, letting things tick. Barcelona are not going to get their penalty. They're not going to get it. Here's Anthony on the right. Needs to step up today. I was a bit surprised when Ten Hag. I was a bit surprised when Ten Hag took off Anthony, to be honest, because I thought he was probably your most dangerous attacker. Just maybe not saying a lot, because I mean you barely had any attacks. I don't think you even tested Nick Pope against Newcastle, but Anthony looked more threatening than Rashford, and he looked way more threatening than Weghorst. Weghorst only had 7 touches, so I didn't really understand why Ten Hag took off Anthony against Newcastle. It was a bit strange. But yeah, Weghorst was anonymous. What kind of clearance is that, man? Jesus Christ. Where will Ancelotti end up as well at the end of the season? Will he be at Brazil? Will he be unemployed? Take a break? What's going to happen? Man United on the edge of the area. Anthony dominating possession. Poor ball. Barcelona and Man United dominating the games at the moment. And 2 home teams. Both dominating. Both of them dominating. Raya's come and collected that now. This is Raya watch for United fans. Yeah. Man United fans are keeping an eye on Raya. Oh, is there a goal off the post? Oh, that was close. Oh, wait. Yeah, over the bar. West Ham against Newcastle, still 0-0. Declan Rice just hit it over the bar. Thought that was going to be a goal alert there. Big game. That's another massive game, to be fair. Another massive game. West Ham versus Newcastle. It's a big game. Fight for top 4. Be a big win if they can get a win there. If they can get a win there, Newcastle. Keep an eye on Camavinga as well. Orojo. Bruno diving after 5 minutes. Barcelona just in the box again. I think Camavinga's down. Camavinga's down. Come on, Madrid. What was that poll in the end? 60% went with the Barcelona to go through. 40% went with Real Madrid to go through. Quite surprised it's high as 40% because Real Madrid would then have to get 2 goals to go through. What is going on with the passing? What's Dallo doing? Man just cleared it out of play. He's been poor recently, you know. Jesus. Leipzig are 1-0 up against Dortmund, according to the chat. Leipzig have taken the lead. Let me take a look at that. Brentford are going to take a long throw here after that crazy pass from Dallo. Oh, thought they were going to take a long throw and ended up throwing it back to Raya. Raya's going to clear it into the box now. This is like proper Stoke. Oh my God. De Gea comes out and collects. That was such a Stoke thing to do, honestly. Here's Anthony. He's done well there, Anthony. Keeps it in play. Cutting inside. I don't know if he really knew what he wanted to do there. He had 2 people on him in the end. Didn't really have much support. Have Newcastle scored? Newcastle 1-0 up. Timo Werner with the goal for Leipzig. Wow, Newcastle have scored. Newcastle applying that pressure. Newcastle applying that pressure. They've taken the lead. They're 1-0 up, and it's a goal at Olympic Park. I'll tell you who's got the goal in a minute, but Newcastle currently winning against relegation strugglers, relegation contenders, West Ham. 1-0. Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson with the goal. So there you go. There you go. Manchester United fans and Tottenham fans and heck, maybe even Brighton and Aston Villa fans. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. I'm guessing, yeah, it's a cup game, isn't it, that Leipzig is playing? Here's going to pass that back. Really good goal from Callum Wilson. Striker's goal. They got, when everybody's fit, they got a bit of depth. And it was Timo Werner with the goal, yeah. Got a bit of depth. I've got these scores ready to go now. I've got a bit of depth for Newcastle. I had them to get fourth. When I said it at the time, I was a bit worried that I was kind of just saying it because I wanted them to get it, not because I actually knew they were going to get it. Because obviously with Newcastle, like if they were to fall away a little bit, you wouldn't be shocked because it's their first time going for the top four. So, you know, maybe nerves and pressure. We don't know how they deal with all of those things yet. It's a pretty new team in this position. But in terms of like how they're playing and how they defend and the options they actually have, if they can keep everybody fit, even with that January transfer window, which really didn't kick them on anymore, you would definitely still give them a fair shout to say that they can get it. So, I mean, hopefully they do. It'd be great to have them in there. That means somebody that I don't like is missing out. So even better. Here come Barcelona. Balde. Oh, Barcelona. Oh, blocked. Big block from big massive block from Militao, I think it was. Barcelona are really, really coming a lot closer. They're getting closer and closer to scoring this goal. And if they take the lead in this game, it's difficult to see how Real Madrid are kind of come from behind against this La Liga table toppers Barcelona. They need to get 2 goals. Yes, it's a mountain to climb a little bit against this team. Barcelona seem to have Real Madrid's number at the moment, to be honest. They've been beating them quite convincingly a lot recently. From all the, I feel like we're on how many El Clasicos have there been this season? There's been so many El Clasicos. It feels like every single other week we have an El Clasico. So many El Clasicos all the time. All the time. I feel like I've watched, like, since I've started doing the rival watch-alongs, I feel like I've watched minimum 3 El Clasicos. 1 in the league, Copa del Rey, and then the Super Copa as well. The final of the Spanish Super Cup. So yeah, I've watched 3 El Clasicos since January, I think. It's mad. Since the World Cup, since the return. I think maybe 5 in total, 6. Yeah, I don't know. Is it 5 in total? So it's just mad. It's mad. El Clasico's on BT Sport 1. And I swear Real Madrid haven't beaten them. I don't remember them beating them, no. I don't remember them beating them. Sometimes they've been battered. Yeah, Man United and Barcelona on the front foot, really, for the majority so far in these first 10 minutes. What's going on there? What's going on? Xavi really owns Real Madrid. Yeah. 11 minutes gone. It was a break down the right-hand side for Real Madrid. Ball across the box. Oh, it was a good chance. It's a good chance for Vinicius. And this is what Rodrigo brings to the table. Just gives you another option on the break. Really, really good player. It's really good defending from Araujo because Vinicius was ready to tap that in. It would have been against the run of play, but it would have been 1-0 to Real Madrid. Big Ash is saying if Bowie brings back Lampard, he's officially obsessed with Arsenal and Arteta. The All or Nothing documentary has helped convert so many new fans. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yo, Matisse, are you training and practicing for yes, the golf for the foot golf this summer? I'm actually not. I've been going to the gym a little bit recently. I'm trying to keep that up, but I was meant to go today. I didn't have any time because I was in studio with I was in studio for 5. So I just, in the end, I didn't have time with doing the graphics as well for this. And a double header graphic is a lot more difficult than a normal game, as you can imagine. So I just couldn't find the time in the end. But I'm gonna go tomorrow. But go tomorrow on Friday. But yeah, I was in studio with Flex and Joel and Danny Murphy. That was good fun. So I just didn't have any time in the end to go gym. But we go again tomorrow. Go again. I'm about to put on mad weight so I can beat up Thabz. It's going to be great. Going to be hench for the trip to New York. Probably not ready for that, to be fair, but the next trip after that. I'm trying to be a wham nerd. Oh, yeah, it's mad. It's mad. 13 minutes gone. Brentford just clipped it in behind that Man United line there, and they just heavy touch again. But they're just reminding United that, listen, we're here. We're not gonna trailblaze you. Oh, good header from Rafinha on target. Save from Courtois. Easy save. They're just letting Man United know that, listen, it's not going to be one of those games where we come and play off the park, but we will be here, ready to pounce if you want to take the piss. 2-0 to Newcastle. No. 2-0 to Newcastle. Really? Well. Joe Linton has the ball in the net, but the flag is up. Botman pings a brilliant ball over the top to the Brazilian, who obviously rounds Fabianski and taps it in. But it looked offside at first glance. VAR review is ongoing. So there's a review going on from VAR on that one. So let's see if that's actually confirmed. I'm not able to watch it, but it seems like it's been given against you, Newcastle. Real Madrid, yeah, and somebody's down injured now. Somebody's down injured. These guys are starving. So yeah, Man United are continuing. Let's see. But yeah. All right, so 2-0. It's been given. Oh my God, it's been given. 2-0. It's been given. The VAR check is over. A goal has been awarded. So yeah, Newcastle are 2-0 up. Lawless. Jesus Christ. This man, how much more can he take? They are 2-0 down, people. Inside what? How many minutes? 16 minutes? They kicked off same time as everybody else. Yeah, 16 minutes gone. They was at 8 o'clock kickoff as well. Joe Linton's got the goal. This is what I'm saying with Newcastle. Like, Joe Linton coming off the bench at the weekend. They had Gordon come off the bench. I don't really get the hype yet, but he came off the bench. Pretty expensive deal. Callum Wilson came off the bench as well for Alexander Isak. Like, when everybody's fit, and that's with Almiron injured as well. When Almiron comes back, that's another player to add. Real Madrid just had this set piece here. I think it's offside. Yeah, both of those guys are offside. Both of them are offside. Both of them are offside. But yeah, like, Newcastle actually got options. Not as many options as I feel like they should have, but they have options. They have some options if they can keep everybody fit. It's not too bad. Let me just try and re-up this. So 2-0. Newcastle doing business, handling business, man. Do you know what? The more the season goes on, you really do realize how professional the likes of Brighton and Newcastle seem to actually be, because even yesterday Brighton going to Bournemouth and winning 2-0, like that wasn't an easy game. It's a team in the foot of the table looking to claw points and stay up, and they just go there. And I didn't get to see the game full 90, but it looks like it was a pretty comprehensive win. It's mad. These teams are really professional. They're going about their business really, really well. A lot better than some of the so-called big hitters. Yeah. I mean, Bournemouth caused a few problems. They had quite a lot of shots, but it looks like Brighton deserved it anyway. Dominated possession. Created more big chances. Looks like Bournemouth give them a little bit of a... But, just to even hold on to the clean sheet and just get it done. It's very impressive. They're acting like a big team. Barcelona 0-0 with Real Madrid still. Let's see. Newcastle loved by many, but will be soon hated by all. Mad. Crazy. We'll see. Back to Lampard, hold that. Jesus, you man are still going on about that Lampard stuff. Come on, man. That's yesterday's news. Literally today's, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you're moving mad now. You're moving mad. Of course, yes. Ashley Cole will join Lampard. Yeah, Anthony Barry will probably want to stay now if he hasn't already gone. Jody Morris. Oh, if Jody Morris comes back with Lampard, just fucking end me, honestly. Jesus Christ. Will this never end? I've just realized his coaching stuff. If he brings back Jody Morris again, I actually can't be bothered. Oh, Christ on a bike. At least bring like somebody else like Paul Clement or I don't know, Steve Holland or someone. Just do something different, please. On God. Don't bring back Jody Morris again. Oh, Lord. I've just deeped the whole situation. It's a madness. Bruv. JT will be there as well, no matter what. Bruv, it will be former player FC, bruv. Barcelona just in possession. Just trying to get Man United back up. What's going on? Mazzolini. Oh, he's already in a manager's job. Who's he managing? Oh, that's brilliant. Fantastic. He won't walk away from that. Stay where you are, brother. Stay where you are. We don't need your social media antics. Stay where you are. Please. I don't have time for that nonsense. Let's see what's going on at Manchester United. Manchester United in possession. Down the left-hand side. Little bit of possession. Nice little long ball out to Dallo. He's going to play it out wide again. Anthony. Shot. Oh, that was close. That was very close from McTominay. I don't know if Raya's got a touch on that. But it's a brilliant strike. To be fair to him, he caught it cleanly. Spread the play really well there. Anthony, really good ball. Back to him. Good awareness. It's a good strike. Yeah, and Anthony used his right foot. Listen, crazy things are happening. Yeah, Anthony with a first-time pass with his right foot into McTominay. That's probably more surprising than the shot. That's good. That's something new. Can't Come on, where's the goals, boys? Got 2 games on no goals. And the 2 games that I decided not to go with, Leipzig and Dortmund and West Ham and Newcastle, they're the ones with the goals. What's going on? What's going on here? Because to be fair, I could have easily done the other 2 because Leipzig Dortmund's a good game. And West Ham versus Newcastle, that's another top 4 match. That's a top 4 fight for Newcastle, and relegation one for West Ham. It's such a good game, man. You man better not make me regret this decision, you know. Man United. I watched a 0-0 yesterday. I wanted to take my eyes out of my head, out of my sockets, and put them under a bus. Yeah, that's how bad that performance was from both teams. So if you make me watch another 0-0, I'll never forgive you, Man United. I will never forgive you. You need to concede. You need to concede a goal. Ball in, Barca. Oh, headed away. Headed away. How much will Todd pay for little Sims in the summer? Oh, God knows. He's young, isn't he? Actually, he's not even that young. I think he's like 22. I think he's like 22. He's not even like mad young. Yeah, it probably is, bro. Probably is. But like the game's not live, innit? So I can't really expect to be in sync with the game. I'm just happy to be able to see the game. The game's not broadcasted, so you know. I'd rather be behind than not be able to watch it at all. Oh, Vinicius. Vinicius tried to do the outside the right boot pass into the box. Modric has taught him that one, innit? Modric has really taught him that one. Modric really wants the outside of the right boot pass to be replicated across the Real Madrid squad. They practicing. They really practicing. Here's Dallo. Anthony on the right. Oh, curling wide. Unlucky. Rodrigo. What's happened here for Real Madrid? That's a really good ball. Oh, that's unlucky. That's a great ball from Carvajal. Really, really good ball. Here's Real Madrid. Real Madrid slowly growing into the game. Real Madrid slowly growing into the game as time goes on. They are growing into the game. So fair play to them. They're getting into it. Still 2-0 to Newcastle against West Ham at the Olympic Park. Mad. Doing well. Woo! It's a late challenge from Shaw. I think he's going to take a book in there. Very, very late challenge. Very late. Extremely late. Go on. Nice. Rafinha, come on. Do something now. Take him on 1v1, man. That's a midfielder. Hey, Rafinha, you're going up against a midfielder at left back. You got to be ripping him, man. You have to be ripping him. If you're not ripping him, then it's a problem. You're going up against a midfielder at left back. You have to be winning that 1v1. If you're not winning that 1v1, something's gone wrong. I have no problem with you you having a tough day against an actual fullback, but when Camavinga is winning that, you know you got something going very left for you, bruv. You need to fix that. That's crazy. Jesus, man. Tried to nutmeg him and he failed. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's the equivalent of not being able to get past Zinchenko. You know, if you're a top winger, you should be eating Zinchenko up for breakfast. Do you know what I mean? Same goes for any midfielder that ends up playing fullback. You need to be able to dismantle them. You need to be able to do that. Gavi. Oi, Gavi, relax. He's been booked now. Gavi wants all the smoke. Gavi wants all the smoke. This guy, every time I watch Barcelona, this guy gets into a scrap. Every single time. I don't know why. He loves a scrap. He loves it. He loves a scrap. Oh, it seems like there's been a goal. And it's Marcus Rashford, isn't it? Marcus fucking inevitable Rashford. He's returned. His performance against Newcastle was nuts. It was really, really mad. I was so shocked with how quiet he was. Didn't even look confident. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I actually thought he was injured. That's how crazy and left the performance was. It was so not Rashford. So uncharacteristic of what we've seen recently. But here he is responding. Sancho, nice little overload, bang. Yeah. Let me get the scores. Good job from Thabz here. Marcus Rashford, yeah. He wants to be doing his thing. Well, Brentford need to step up. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Yeah. It's good play from Thabz though. Like Thabz had the awareness to knock that down to Rashford's good play. Anthony involved again as well. Give him credit for the ball in. Because he's managed to put in a very good ball. So he needs to stop doing that celebration. He's a bit addicted now, isn't it? Like we get it. You know what I mean? He's doing it all the time now. It's like, you got anything else? Oh, goodness. Well, Newcastle and United both winning now. Puts the pressure on Tottenham, who drew against Everton. I didn't actually watch that. I didn't watch the Everton-Tottenham game. I didn't do the watch-along. I didn't watch it. For my own mental health, I thought, let me leave it. But apparently, it was a bad game to watch. But more importantly, they went down to 10 men. Didn't see it out. After Everton went down to 10 men, then they got their own player sent off, I think, as well, and leveled it up. So big points to drop. Yeah. Good finish from Rashford, to be fair. Side foot, top of the net. Not bad. Yeah, I believe Brentford can get a goal if they. It's not over yet. If Man United go 2-0 up, then I'd worry for Brentford then. But come on. Barcelona just coming forward now as well, left-hand side. Let's see what they've got. Good play. Oh, brilliant. Look at the overlap from Balde. What a ball. Unlucky. They need to get this ball out to Lewandowski. Oh, they're not going to quite get it. I don't feel like I've seen him have a shot. Camavinga. I don't feel like I've seen Lewandowski have a shot. Can't seem to get the ball into him enough. I must say, now that I look back at it, I'm so glad we didn't sign Rafinha. Because I don't know what the hell we would have done with this man if we signed him, you know. Probably would have played him at wing back, but after Tuchel left, I don't know what we would have done with this guy. I think Tuchel would have used him as a wing back. I think Tuchel would have used Rafinha as a wing back, and he would have put Reece James in a back three a little bit more often to kind of help him workload wise, and switch that to a 4. Like Reece James shuffle across to right back, Rafinha moves up to right wing. That would have been his versatility tactically there. I think that's what he would have done. But who knows? Go on. Come on. Play it. Oh, come on, man. Balde was right out there. You just ignored him. He's in all that space. Come on. The amount of space Balde always has is insane. This guy has just got the whole left-hand side to himself. Constantly. Nice. Well done. Good play. Really good play from Barcelona. Come on, bro. Oh, go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Barcelona are getting in. Yeah. Brentford wake up against us. Man United Real Madrid on the counter. Vinicius down the left. Vinicius. Oh, here's Modric. Now, Benzema linking up with Vinicius. Unlucky. Rafinha's trying to win the free kick. They don't care. Vinicius, referee doesn't give a damn. Outside the area, option. Go on. Benzema. Oh, good save to Stegen. Very, very tight angle for Benzema. Virtually impossible to score from there, but good play from Real Madrid. Referee wasn't having any of it. I think Rafinha, he was looking for the free kick. Kind of leaning in. Yeah, it's very soft. I like the fact he didn't blow for that. It's very soft. Chelsea fans, we're in the mud. We run like a circus. We are moving mad. We are moving mad. It's a damn shame. Hopefully temporarily. Moyes getting sacked for Potter. Listen, I'm very surprised that West Ham haven't sacked Moyes already. You know, so there's options now. There's managers out there. You've got Graham Potter, who I think, if I'm correct, is trying to wait until the summer at the earliest to take a new job. I don't think he wants to go straight into a new job. He did reject the Leicester job. So he rejected the Leicester job. So I don't think he wants a new job. But for West Ham have got options now. Brendan Rodgers is there as well. Brendan Rodgers is out of a job. I don't know if he would want the West Ham job, but seems around about his ballpark. So there's a few managers knocking around. There's options. Next Wednesday, Real Madrid versus Chelsea, 7 o'clock kickoff. My God. This time next week, I'm going to be watching Chelsea versus Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. And who is going to be in charge? We're going to find out very soon. But wow. What a daunting task. Crazy. No, I'm not 28. I'm 26. 34 minutes gone. 34 minutes gone in this El Clasico. That's a handball. That's a handball, to be honest. I know it'd be harsh for Alaba, but it is a handball. You know, it is a handball at the end of the day. It is a handball. It's harsh. Regardless of who's in charge, Carlo Ancelotti's taking over that night. I would bite your hand off for a 0-0 at the Bernabeu. Bro, any draw at the Santiago is a good result. Any draw, bro. I don't give a damn. There's no away goals. So if you can get out of there without losing, that's a great result. Great result for whoever's in charge. Because whoever's in charge is just coming into the team less than a week they're going to have with the team. So if they can go to the Santiago Bernabeu with it not losing after just working with the team for less than a week, I'll take it. I'll take the draw right now. Right now, I'll take the draw. Of course. To be honest, if you could offer me a penalty shootout, I'd take it right now, to be honest. If you're deciding the tie with a penalty shootout, I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now. Yep. Come on. Half-time is looming. Damn injuries. Shaw injured hamstring. Yep. Yep. Shaw. Another injury for Luke Shaw, is it? He's been pretty good for fitness, hasn't he? I don't know for how long, but he's managed to get through the season, I think, without any issues. But yeah, injured. So on comes Malacia, I'm assuming. Come on, let's get some goals going in. Let's get some goals. Here's Rafinha up against Camavinga again. Rafinha cannot get the better of Camavinga. No matter how many times he tries, he can't get the better of him at all. He cannot get the better of him. It's actually insane. Anthony again. Anthony's got a shot on him, innit? His technique's all right. Here's Vinny. Oof. I don't know what's going on there. Ball in. Come on. Oh, Tony slipped, has he? Yeah, Tony slipped. You're going to let that City fan talk about Chelsea like that? I don't know what he said. He takes 7. Yeah. Anthony definitely likes taking shots. That's for sure. He definitely likes to take a shot. But I don't really blame him because he's a good shooter from distance. His technique's good. Very, very good technique from distance. It's definitely a thing that he wants to make his trademark. He's got a long way to go to reach the Iron Robin levels, but he definitely wants to make this his trademark, which is cutting in and whipping it into the far corner. Here he is again. He's going to shoot. Yes, he is. It's another shot. That shot was disgusting. That shot was poor. If this guy is in range, he's taking a shot. That's how life is. That's how he sees it. That's a terrible shot. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he shoots on sight. He shoots on sight. He's not here to overplay it. He wants a goal. He looks so angry as well. So angry. Is it 2-1? 80% of his shots are bad. Looks like West Ham have got a goal back. Let's see. The goal has come from... hold on. Haven't got it yet. Zuma. Yeah. Seems like Zuma scored. Come on, Barcelona. Let's turn it up. Turn it up a notch. Jesus Christ. El Clasico's fallen off a little bit, hasn't it? It's not what it used to be. You remember El Clasico used to have Messi, Ronaldo, Kaká, Ozil, you know? Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, David Villa, Pedro. Like, El Clasico used to have a Mazzolini. And to be fair, the players out there, especially for Real Madrid, there's some top players there, Benzema, Modric, but this El Clasico is a little bit, it's lacking quality. It's lacking some quality, man. They've had bits and pieces, but it's not to the level. It's not to the level. Man said in 2023, Kurt Zuma scores, I'll see myself out. What have you got against Kurt Zuma, brother? The solid defender. When he's fit. Not good at playing out from the back or anything, but yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not great. But I mean, it started off well, the old Clasico, but it's kind of faded now. It's come up to half time, but it's faded massively. It's faded a lot. Started off pretty well. Barcelona are on the ascendancy, looking dangerous, but it's gone flat now. It's gone very, very flat, which is a bit surprising. This question. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I just waited for the comments. I just waited for the comments. Honestly. I've seen the goal from Zuma, and it's a bit of a mess from Newcastle, which is a bit of a surprise. That doesn't really happen. That doesn't really happen for Newcastle. They're usually really good defensively, but they've let that one slip. Set piece as well. With the defenders that Newcastle have, I thought they would have handled that, but yeah, a little bit of a messy one to concede. So brings West Ham straight back into the game now. So yeah, a bit. What's your take on Lampard's return? I'm gonna make a video on it. I have spoken about it quite a lot in this watch along before kickoff. I think it's a situation that I'm quite surprised by, because it seems like Enrique's really he looks like he's really enthusiastic about taking the job. He flies to London, he has the meeting, he gets his PowerPoint presentation out, you know, he tries to convince the board, he states his case. So then why, if he's one of the front runners, are you not pushing more for that than you are going for a Lampard interim? It's a little bit strange. If both Enrique and Nagelsmann kind of were reportedly not interested in taking the job until the summer, and they're your top two targets, and then you're like, okay, we're going to go for the interim, then I'd understand it. And that could well be the case, but everything that Enrique's done today doesn't scream that he wants to wait until the summer. But maybe he does. Maybe he does. I mean, listen, there's nothing to think about the Lukaku incident. It's racism, you know, it's fucking unacceptable as per usual. Nothing changes. So it's a disgrace. And it happens. I'm not going to get into the whole Italy thing, because it happens in so many countries. It happens in England. It happens in England. So, but again, Syria, they don't take it seriously. Nobody really takes it seriously. Nobody takes it as serious as they should. La Liga doesn't take it seriously. Premier League don't take it seriously enough. Nobody takes it seriously. It's just empty gestures and waffle. So it's a shambles. It's fair play to him though. Scored his goal, shut up the fans. So I respect it. But shouldn't be happening anyway. Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't be happening. It's a disgrace. But the people at the top of the game, especially in that league, I don't think they care about racism, do they? So and it goes for most of the leagues, isn't it? Top of the tables, top of the league. Sorry. Oh, is that a goal? That's a goal. Is it? That's a goal for Real Madrid. That's a goal for Real Madrid. Wow. That is a goal for Real Madrid. Benzema's just scored. Benzema has just scored. It's a little bit of a smash and grab. It's a little bit of a, mess in the end, but I'll take it. I will take it. I will definitely take that. I'll take that. Big goal. Real Madrid 1-1 on aggregate now. Really kind of crawled over the line a little bit with that one. But we will take it. Real Madrid have got their goal. Vinicius with the outside the boot shot cleared off the line by Koundé, but not enough. And kind of poked home by Benzema in the end. Koundé did his best to try and get that cleared off the line, but not enough. And Real Madrid have taken the lead. The game desperately needed a goal. I didn't really care who scored it. The game just really needed a goal, because these two teams need to open up a little bit and express themselves. They're too cagey. I mean, apart from the left-hand side, whenever Balde goes forward, then obviously it becomes an absolute mess. But apart from that, it's been a bit too cagey. Rafinha can't get past Camavinga often enough as well, which is a little bit of an annoyance. Let's see. Let's see. It's typical Ancelotti ball with Matt. I ain't surprised. Well, I'm surprised in this game because it's usually always Barcelona that struggle. Sorry, it's usually Real Madrid that have been struggling in this clash. But not today. Well, it's a good start. We'll see. It's a Vinicius goal. Is it gone to Vinicius? It's gone to Vinicius. Fair enough. Half-time at Old Trafford. Yes, half-time. Game's still going on at the new camp. Still going. Almost at the end. So basically half-time in both. But Rashford with the goal again. Good finish. Good setup by Sabitzer. Good cross from Anthony. Anthony's taking a lot of shots. Most of them poor shots, but he's taking a lot of shots. I don't think the game is particularly under control. I think Brentford definitely can make a move or two, but they need to improve in the final third. They haven't really offered anything substantial. They've tried to get bodies forward and make little moves here and there, but nothing's really been knitted together to force De Gea into any sort of serious save. I'll check the statistics in a minute. We're just seeing the last couple of minutes as well at Olympic Park. Newcastle got a wide free kick. It's half-time at the new camp as well. Barcelona 1-0 down to Real Madrid, courteous of a Vinicius Junior goal in the Copa del Rey. So that takes it to 1-1 on aggregate. Ball in. Yeah, not great. That'll be half-time now at Olympic Park as well. So 2-1 to Newcastle at half-time. 1-0 to Manchester United against Brentford. And 1-0 to Real Madrid against Barcelona. So at least we got some goals. But yeah, work to be done for all teams involved. Man United, Brentford, Real Madrid, Barca. Everybody's got to put the work in because nobody's really that convincing in the first half, if I'm honest. Statistically, quickly, before we go on to the topics of the day, Man United have had 12 shots, but only 2 on target. In that first half, a lot of those shots are from Anthony, just wayward shots really from Anthony. But yeah, a lot of them are his shots. No shots on target for Brentford. 27% possession, no corners. They need those set pieces. Brentford, they got options to hit in the box, but they need those set pieces. So yeah, they're not doing great. Brentford, to be honest, they're not really doing much. And then in this other game here in the Copa del Rey, we have 4 shots in total for Barcelona, 2 on target, 59% possession, 3 shots for Real Madrid, 2 on target for them, 2 corners for Barca to none, 1 big chance for Real Madrid to 0 for Barca, 2 counter-attacks for Real Madrid. Real Madrid have mainly been trying to put together some decent transitions, but yeah, everybody can improve. Everybody can be better. It's not exactly the most entertaining El Clasico I've ever seen in my life. And the Man United game goes without saying it's not the greatest as well. So let's pivot back to, I guess, what's going on news-wise. I'm going to go into the chat in a minute, get you guys' thoughts on the proceedings. What's the latest from Fabrizio? Messi chant at Camp Nou, minute 10. Another clear message to Leo from the Barcelona fans. So that's what's been going on in the stadium. They're chanting Messi. They want Messi. Messi has been linked with a move away, hasn't he, from PSG this week? I've also heard from people telling me, I think all you can eat Chelsea, we kind of discussed it, that they're going to clear the entire front three of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. I don't know if they're going to do that, but you know, it looks like they're looking to make sales. Neymar keeps getting linked with moves away. PSG, they tried to go down the Galactico route. They tried to be something that they're not, which is Real Madrid. Real Madrid go down the Galactico route. It's not for everyone. They had a lot of French talent at PSG coming through. You had Nkunku, you had Diaby, you had so many, Coman as well, Kingsley Coman. You had so many options, so many French internationals that have got talent that they just pushed to the wayside for obviously Galacticos. And it's not brought them what they came for, which was the Champions League. You know, they were always going to be dominating League with the money that they've got, but they want the Champions League. They're yet to get it with all of these big names that they've brought in. And I think it's correct. I think it's correct that they kind of go back to their own country's talent, because France have got the most talented squad in the world, really, arguably. There's not many teams or nations that come close. You look at the depth that France have at centre back in all positions. It's ridiculous. So I just feel like, I mean, I wouldn't be in a rush to get rid of Mbappe. Obviously, he's clearly only on one trajectory, and that's up. But yeah, I do feel like they need to relax it a little bit now with them big names and try and put together some sort of actual team, and cater to some sort of system. Can you enable links in the chat for a minute? I want to show you a funny clip. Oh, okay. Sorry. Why don't you just DM me on Twitter? Probably easier. Just send me the link on Twitter. I'll see it a lot easier then. Because I don't even know where that setting is, to be honest, to enable links. I disabled it a long time ago, and I don't know where that setting is. Just DM me on Twitter. I'll definitely see it. Okay. Recency bias merchants mad. Okay, so that's on that. Let's keep going. Understand that Nagelsmann remains keen on speaking to Chelsea over long-term project in the next weeks. Both. Okay, Enrique also keen on the job. Both waiting for Chelsea next steps. No talks with Pochettino yet. Lampard appointment as caretaker to be. So it's actually going to happen. So they're actually appointing him. Wow. So like this is actually happening. So Lampard is definitely going to be the caretaker. And then they're going to continue the interview phase because they want to do it over a longer period of time. They don't want Bruno in charge. Wow. Fuck me. All right. That's really happening. Interesting. That's confirmed. That is confirmed. Barcelona director as well has spoken on Messi's return. He says, we do our thing. Messi does his thing. Messi is in Paris, but in the future, you never know. No one can question the love he receives here in Barcelona. He's the best in history. So that's basically everything up to date, really. Looks like that caretaker interim job is done and dusted. It's going to be Lampard. I'm going to make a video then on that, and I will release that when I can in the morning, most likely. But yeah, because that's going to get done, isn't it? So may as well be ready for it. So that'll be a double upload then, because I had something else planned. All right, cool. Let's see. Not confirmed yet, but expected to be confirmed soon, is what Fabrizio is saying. So it seems like as if it's basically agreed that he's going to be the caretaker. He's going to be the interim manager, and they're going to continue to interview Enrique and Nagelsmann over the next couple of weeks. So they really want to take their time. Fair enough. So we'll talk about it anyway in the video. Newcastle is playing Champions League football, no doubt. They haven't got over the line just yet against Newcastle. I'm just going back through some of the chances. They hit the post, West Ham, in the first half there. Second half's actually going to kick off, is it, for this game? No, not yet. Just taking a look at the Newcastle game and what happened. So the ball went out to the right-hand side here. St. Maximum, who stepped up a little bit. St. Maximum in recent games. He was really, really good against Manchester United. Absolutely ripped Dallo a new one on that left-hand side. And then Callum Wilson with the header. Really, really good finish from him to put them 1-0 up. I said it on DR, I think. If St. Max, or did I say it on? No, I said it on 5 today. If St. Maximum can really step up towards the back end of the season, that's going to feel like a new signing, because I've not really seen him too much this season. Joe Linton there, we're just seeing him rounding Fabianski for the second. That was the goal on 12 minutes that everybody was kind of thinking was going to be offside. But when you actually look at the VAR check, he's actually onside. I think it's the left back that's playing him on. And I'm guessing the left back is either Creswell or Emerson Palmieri, but he's being played onside. And then, yeah, goal for Zuma. Corner comes in. Pretty poor marking from Newcastle, and Pope comes out, doesn't get there. So a bit of a mess. But who's marking Zuma? Oh, he's letting go. Oh, that's terrible marking. I think it's Sarr. I think it's Sarr that's marking Zuma, and he just let him go. He's peeled off the back of him, and he's managed to get the header. But yeah, really good run from Joe Linton. He was on the bench against Manchester United on the weekend. So yeah, back into the starting 11 today. So good for him. Okay. Let's see what else is being said. Did you DM me yet? You did. I think, have you? The last time Chelsea hired a club legend as interim manager was 2011, 2012, Di Matteo, when we won the Champions League. Now they're trying to insinuate this is going to happen again. Okay. Hopefully. We can only hope. There's a lot of fighting on Twitter about who we would go for, Enrique or Nagelsmann. Nobody can seem to make up their mind. Well, it's just loads of going back and forth who we go for. Chelsea's idea is to sign less players in the summer, but with high quality. A striker, maybe 3, 4, or 5 players. Also depends on what the new coach wants. Obviously, that's good to hear. We don't want to see another 7, 8, 9 players coming in. That's not necessary. Chance that Joe Edwards also comes back. That's fine with me. I like that. Joe Edwards, well, I mean, listen, he was literally part of our youth system. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Ashley Cole could also return as well. So yeah, lots going on that side of things. Crazy. We'll talk all about it. Ashley Cole. Mad. This is crazy, man. This is actually crazy. Wow. Wow. My club is so entertaining, guys. What do you can't believe? All right. Let's see what's being said in the chat. Give me all your thoughts and feelings on anything you want to discuss. I'm going to be reading out these comments now. What do you make of Rory's Chelsea opinions? I actually met him once. In studio for what was it? I think it was Chelsea Arsenal match, AFTV. I don't agree with most of them. I said that to him. Me and him don't agree on most things, most opinions, but they're just opinions, isn't it? I wouldn't agree with most of them though. No. I think the Abramovich one as well was I can't remember what it was about Abramovich, but I think it was during the Lampard sacking. He was just really angry with Abramovich, and I didn't quite understand that because I think Lampard was fairly dismissed. But it's comes from a very emotional place. I think there's a lot of an emotional attachment, and that's why when Lampard comes back now, it's just a little bit like, we're gonna have to go through all of that emotions again. And yes, football is an emotional sport, but at the same time, I do want people to be judged fairly in their jobs, and he's also just not good enough, So he's going to be here for an interim basis, but I don't want to see that turn into a permanent because that's not the level that we should be. It's not the level we should be going to, and I don't think I don't think anybody can disagree with that. If he was to then turn around and say that he wants him on a permanent, I would be shocked. Like, as outlandish as the opinions can be, that would shock me if he was to say that. That would really shock me. Obviously, he wanted Tuchel to go. I disagreed with that. He wanted Potter. I disagreed with that. So yeah, we disagree. Raul is too much. We love Raul. We love Raul. We need to sell a lot of players. Yeah, we need to sell 10 to 15 minimum. Minimum. That's just to get the squad down to a normal level. So desperately need to do that. Hopefully we do. But it's easier said than done because, you're trying to sell those players. They're on high wages. It's a very concentrated period of time between the season ending and July pre-season starting. And other clubs will know that we're, for some players, desperate to get rid, that they may not have the highest stocks. So what they're going to do, they're going to play the long game. They're going to try and get the cheapest deal. And this is where the club are going to have to be prepared to take maybe fees that they don't like for certain players that are not in high demand because you need to get them off the books. All right, let's get the timer going. Second half's about to kick off. Okay, let's get the timer. Let's get the timer because we don't want to be late. This is greatness with the timer. Both these teams are all walking back out now. Everybody's getting ready to kick off again. Everybody's getting ready to kick off. Okay. We're ready to kick off, guys. Both these, all of these teams on this watch along need to improve in some capacity. Whether you're leading or you're losing, you need to improve because the performances in the first half definitely are not great. They're not up to scratch from anyone. If they want to confirm victory today, they're definitely leaving the door open for the teams losing. So let's see. Second half kicks off now. You should be worried. There's no pressure on him, so he'll probably do well, and then it could open him up for a permanent employment. Which, yeah, this is what I'm saying. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Valuable. Good question. I think, funnily enough, Gallagher is pretty valuable. You know, he's not the best player in the world, but he's very valuable. He's very young, English, got interest from quite a few Premier League clubs. He's definitely going to command, I think, about 30 million minimum, maybe 30 to 35. So I think Gallagher's up there. Let me keep thinking though, because there's obviously other contracts that are running down and that depreciates the value as well. You're saying obviously not Mount. The forwards don't really command much. You know, Ziyech is not going to command more than that. Pulisic is not going to command more than that with 1 year left. So all of these guys, I think, will be actually cheaper than Gallagher. So I think Gallagher's probably one of the highest. And Everton bid 45 million for him in January, and they obviously Gallagher rejected. I don't know about Ruben. Ruben won't be as high. No, Ruben will not be higher than Gallagher. I think Ruben might be 25, maybe round about there max. But I don't see him being more than Gallagher. And Ruben's contract, I think, is running out as well. I think he might have 1 or 2 years left. So Gallagher's going to be higher, I think. He's young. That's the thing. If Newcastle scored and made it 3, whoa. That's quick. That's quick, guys. It's a quick response, that is. Leipzig are still 1-0 up against Dortmund. I'll see who scored that third for Newcastle. But yeah. Mm. 47 minutes gone. So I'm still waiting to see where this Newcastle goal, where's this come from. Smash up the lights if you haven't already. Third goal has come from... don't even know. Let's see what you guys are telling me. Callum Wilson. Wow. Callum Wilson. Crazy. This guy means business. This guy means business. Modric just kicked the ball into Alonso's face. Brentford were trying to make moves forward. But again, the final ball from Brentford is really, really letting them down. Aguerd Howler. Aguerd, you say? Aguerd. Part of me wants to call Lawless shamelessly, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Here is left-hand side, Valverde. Sorry, right-hand side, Kroos. See, can Real Madrid actually take the lead in this tie? It's 1-1 on aggregate. If Real Madrid can score again, they'll be leading. I thought it was a tall order, but they're not. They're halfway there. McTominay, that's a free kick. That's a free kick, I'm not going to lie. Pulled him back. Yeah, he got too ahead of himself, didn't he? Yeah, nice little play there. Anthony pips it into McTominay. It's definitely a free kick. Come on, man. Yeah, good play. Oh, it's a free kick as well. That's a free kick on Valverde. Dragged him back. Dragged him back. Dragged him back. 48 minutes gone. Ball into the box. Headed. Blocked again. Here's Sancho. Sancho cutting in. Sancho. We've not really spoken about Sancho at all today. Holy shit. This player is actually on the pitch. I've not spoken. Brother, Sancho is playing. I've not mentioned Sancho's name once. Not once. I've not mentioned him once. Here come Real Madrid. Cleared away. I've not mentioned Sancho once. Is it just me or am I crazy? This guy's been very, very quiet today. Not noticed him. I've not noticed him. Here's Modric. Modric. Benny. Space. Time. Benny. 2-0. Brilliant finish from Benzema. Fantastic. Fantastic. Too easy though. Loads of space for Benzema. They've left him widely. He's unmarked on the edge of the area. Slots it into the bottom corner. So consistent with that finish. Fantastic. 2-0. We love to see this. We love to see this, man. I'm just here for the goals. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Brilliant from Real Madrid. Really, really good. I don't know why Barcelona are so open back there, but Real Madrid are now ahead in the tie. And at the moment, they're going to the Copa del Rey final. And Raul is going to be celebrating. Wow. Crazy. Bro, I'm just gassed to see goals, bro. I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're coming for us, innit? But, bro, they're coming for us regardless. That's a brilliant finish. I wonder, could ter Stegen have read that? I don't know. It's a tough one, man. Benzema's too good. He's very deceptive. He opens his body up. You think he's going to bend it, and then he just drags it across the goal into that far corner. Can't really read that, to be honest, because he opens up his body. And Benzema knee slides at the Camp Nou for the second. Real Madrid are responding to the El Clasico criticism that they've been getting. So fair play. And now Barcelona really need to step up. Should be a good game now in the second half. We need Brentford to go and do the same thing at Old Trafford to make that game a little bit more lively. Balde is going to put it into the box. Blocked. Back again to Roberto. Stepping forward now, Alonso. He's going to make this run inside. He loves to do it. Ball into the box. And cleared away. So weird seeing Marcos Alonso play as a centre-back. Oh. Left-hand side. Shots. Oh, good save. Good save from Courtois. Good save. Shame that Fati didn't play today. Fati scored at the weekend, I believe. And unfortunately, he's not starting today. It's a damn shame. Yeah, I know about the t-shirt moment that Raul had planned. I was told that he was going to do that before he's got that t-shirt on under his Real Madrid top.
It's a goal! And Matisse has done it! This is unbelievable! And he's got the t-shirt out that says
Oh my goodness. Crazy. He's lost his mind. He's absolutely lost his mind. Bruv, am I delayed or something? Man, am I out here shouting, Tony? What are you guys shouting about? Am I delayed or are you guys just trolling? Yeah, I think they're just lying in the chat. I think they're just lying. Because there's no way I'm that delayed. I think they're just lying, to be honest. I don't see a goal. Bruv, nobody scored. Nobody scored. They're just chatting nonsense. I'm on time. They're just chatting nonsense, bro. It's still 1-0 to Manchester United. There's no goal. These lot are just trolling. They're just trolling. Come on. I'm happy that I'm happy that Real Madrid have got that second because it forces Barcelona to come forward now. There's no debate. There's no, what should we do next? Do we play chess and try and protect? No. I mean, it was already 1-1, so they needed to score anyway, but now they're losing, so it's perfect. It's perfect. Brentford ain't scoring. Y'all trolling. No, they're trolling. Then they haven't scored. Yeah, they haven't scored. Do me something. Can you do something for me, Ivan Toney? I don't know. Brentford are a weird team. Like, they haven't looked like scoring the whole game, but you kind of just have to pay them that respect of the fact that they're having a very good season. They could score at any moment, but they're not playing like they're going to score anyway. Rafinha's just slashed it over the bar. I think looked like it was deflected from a Real Madrid defender there, but he's not given the corner anyway, so we move. Big up to 800 of you in here. Much appreciated. Really, really looking forward to tomorrow. Obviously, I think Big Six is tomorrow. More drama after the last episode. But yeah, Saturday I'll be doing Wolves versus Chelsea at 3 o'clock. On Sunday, I will be doing the Liverpool versus Arsenal game at 4:30. Those are the two Premier League games I'm doing at the weekend. I'm not doing any others, but I am doing those two: Chelsea, Wolves, and Liverpool versus Arsenal. And then next week, Champions League is back, Europa League is back, and I'll be doing all of the games, 2 double headers. Well, 3. I guess it'll be 3 double headers, but we'll see who the other Europa League game will be now that Arsenal are out. Here's Rafinha. So yeah, 2 double headers. That's why I got the second TV now, because I was like, yo, Champions League's coming up. We're gonna have to be watching all the games. So we need to be ready. We gotta be ready, guys. I think it's tomorrow, yeah. But correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any Big Six members watching, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's tomorrow. That last episode was very explosive. I found myself defending Poch's managerial career for some strange reason, but anything can happen. 57 minutes gone in the Man United game. Brentford on the ball in build-up now, just trying to string together some passes. Man United are pressing up the pitch. I don't know really how much longer Sancho's got on this pitch because he's not really done anything. And if Martial's ready to come on, I'd probably look at bringing him on, to be honest, to try and close the game if I'm Man United, because Sancho's not really doing anything of note. I've barely spoken about him in this game. I don't know what his statistics are, but he's really not involved. It's kind of mad how little I've spoken about him. Or was that a penalty? Penalty for Real Madrid. Penalty. Referee points to the spot. Vinicius is shouting at the top of his lungs for that penalty. Barcelona are going into free fall. Oh my God. Let's take a look at this challenge again. But Barcelona potentially are going to go 3-0 down. Vinicius up against. Yeah, that's a penalty. Yeah. It's not a conversation. Kessie stuck out a leg. A very, very lazy leg stuck out by Kessie. And in the end, they're gonna probably concede the third. I'd be surprised if Benzema was to miss. So, wow. After all of the batterings that Real Madrid have taken in El Clasico, we're about to see them do the complete opposite here and batter. What a game. What a game this is becoming. Benzema from the spot. Referee is just outlining what he wants from everybody outside of that box in terms of encroaching the penalty area. Whilst Benzema stands and waits to take his penalty, Brentford are coming forward on the left-hand side as well. Again, delivery into the box is not good enough. Benzema, it's 3. It's 3-0. Benzema with the goal again. This is an emphatic win from Real Madrid now. I definitely feel like that is the deciding goal that sends Barcelona out of the Copa del Rey. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant penalty. Sends Ter Stegen the wrong way. Mentality monster. And this is the team we have to come up against next week, Wednesday. I don't look forward to this. What a performance in the second half. They've really stepped it up. First half, it wasn't great. They got their goal. Second half, they've really pushed. And they just out here searching for blood. Wow. Benzema again. Benzema again. Wow. Ramadan Karim Benzema is the best in the world, somebody tweeted. This is not good for what we have to face next week, I must say. You know, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Real Madrid. I mean, if they're going into the game with momentum and confidence, it's something that we're definitely not doing. You know, it goes without saying that we have to beat Wolves on Saturday just for sheer confidence. And, you know, but they're going to go into this game against us with crazy momentum. I just want to see who Real Madrid are playing at the weekend. Let's take a look. But yeah, Real Madrid are going to go into that game with a lot of confidence. We obviously will have a new manager bounce, I guess. So that's something you could maybe try and pull to. But outside of that, you know, you really do need a win against Wolves because this Real Madrid team are going to be coming in hot. 3-0 win against Barcelona, 6-0 win at the weekend. That was then a 2-1 defeat to Barcelona before that. 1-0 win against Liverpool. 3-1 win against Espanyol. So yeah, we need, and they got Villarreal at the weekend. Villarreal are currently struggling, I think. No, sorry, they're sixth. That's Valencia that are struggling. So yeah, they've been scoring a lot of goals. You know, they've been scoring a lot of goals recently. This is their 9th goal in 2 games. 9th goal in 2 games. So they're definitely banging in the goals, guys. They're just walking it now. Look at this. Look at this. Here's Vinicius. They might even make it 4. Here's Vinicius. Vinicius. Araujo is not dealing with him. Oh, he's dealt with him now because they usually always put Araujo on Vinicius and they put Koundé in the middle to just defend the space and obviously keep track of Benzema. But they go 1v1 on Vinicius every time he plays them. But today Vinicius has won a penalty and yeah, here's Benzema again. Benzema in the box. Oh, the space. Didn't get the ball played quickly enough, but Real Madrid are really starting to dominate now, and they're starting to get into their groove. Camavinga and Barcelona are really, really hanging on at the moment. This could get embarrassing. Real Madrid are moving quick. Newcastle still 3-1 up, I think, against West Ham. At Olympic Park. Haven't heard any updates. Yeah, still 3-1. Another big save. St. Maximum shifting the ball onto his right foot and curled a really good effort into the far corner, but Fabianski made the save. So it looks like Newcastle are the ones on the front foot. And Real Madrid also looking for another goal. They just look quicker to everything, Real Madrid. I really like this system that Ancelotti's put together. I said it before the game. I was really intrigued by the fact that he's now got Camavinga at left back and he's managed to get Rodrigo into the starting 11 by doing that. Because usually he went with Camavinga as the 6. Valverde is like the right-sided midfielder and obviously then just a defensive player at left back, a Nacho or whoever. But he's managed to get Rodrigo in the team. It just gives them threats on both flanks. It's really good. And obviously, when Camavinga decides he's going to tuck in, you could even move that to a back three. You know, I've seen it many a times in the Premier League with City and Arsenal. If they were to get a more centre-back molded right back, if they were to get someone who's comfortable in a back three, I wouldn't say Carvajal is you know, he's coming towards the end of his career now. He's been burned a few times in recent months. But if they can get a defensive right back who's can tuck in and make it a three, and Camavinga is obviously your extra man in midfield, you just open up new possibilities as well. Not that Camavinga, I'm sure, doesn't want to play here long term, but if that's what they're going to do, then could work. West Ham make 4 subs. Enjoy Lampard ball, says James. Do you think Real Madrid will rest players against Villarreal? Someone said. Let me take a look at the league. I don't know what the gap is. Gap to Barcelona is 12 points. Yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, they might rest players. Okay. Real Madrid coming forward again. This is not looking good, bruv. I've been entertained, but at what cost? You know, I've been entertained, but at what cost? At what cost? Because this Real Madrid team are looking mad. Thomas Frank is going to make substitutions as well. Still only 1-0 at Old Trafford. He's looking to make some changes, bring some people on. They're still in the game, Brentford. Still in with a chance. Still in with a chance. Got to give it to Todd Boehly. He screwed up the season, so he brought the Avengers together so the English fans won't pick a fuss. PI is at his best. Kind of harsh. You sacked Potter when he was fighting for page 2 champions. Super Frank Defo will be good. Proper Chelsea and knows the club's values. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. De Gea on the floor. Not sure what's gone on there. Looks like he's in a lot of pain though. A lot of pain. Marcus Alonso has now come off. He's come off. So he is being replaced by Fernan Torres. Sorry, Rafinha has been replaced by Fernan Torres. Rafinha is coming off as well. So just a couple of changes. Just a couple of changes for... Oh. Round the back, cleared. Header. Shot. Oh, yeah. Barcelona just trying to apply pressure. Varane got no pace. Yeah, it looks like De Gea is still down, so we'll see what transpires. We'll see what transpires. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. Let's get these up to 500. I thought that was another goal, Rashford. I saw the celebration again. I was thinking, what's going on? But it's not. It's just a replay. But yeah, a madness. A madness is unfolding. 67 minutes gone. Camavinga, Kroos, playing it quite well. Nice little triangles being formed here. Let's see what they're cooking. Camavinga again. Oh, he tried to dribble through that sea of Barcelona players. Has not made it through. Free kick. Brentford, man. It looks like it's just going to peter out into a 1-0. I'm not seeing any sort of revival. Martial's come on for Man United, I think. Oh, cleared. Oh, do you know what? If that did not hit Rashford, I don't know if that was on target from McTominay. He caught it really, really well. He caught it really, really well, McTominay. Rashford ended up blocking it. That's a terrible cross. Way too much height. Way too much height on that pass. Listen, if you've never seen them in the same place, then I think you have the answer to your question. But yeah. So anyway, back to Brentford playing out from the back again. Please, can you just put together something? I don't think I've seen Brentford have a single effort on goal that commands any sort of respect or attention. They're yet to have an effort that I can really think of. It's mad. How can we be 71 minutes in? I can't think of a single effort from Brentford. They're a good team. They scored 3 at the weekend against Brighton. They just had a 1v1. Oh, maybe I'm going to see it. Oh my God. They were close. They were close to being in trouble there. Yeah. There we are. Overhit cross again. Oh yeah, I probably missed it because I was probably looking at the Barcelona game. I didn't know why De Gea was down, so I probably missed it because I was looking at Barcelona and Madrid. They had a good chance. So that's the only chance they've really had then. It's the only chance they had. Oh, tactics board. Oh, Thomas Frank. Oh, Thomas Frank. We can see your tactics, bro. Thomas Frank. Bro, we can see the tactics board. Look at the camera trying to zoom in. Bro, we can see your board. We can see your board. Bro. Oh, Thomas Frank needs to be careful, bro. You're just carrying the tactics board out there like that in the open. That's crazy. I've never seen a manager do that. I've actually never seen a manager with a tactics board in broad daylight outside. I've never seen it. Mad. Here we go. Militao's down. Thomas, people are crying out for Thomas Frank to cook something up, but at the moment he's not even in the kitchen, guys. I'm still waiting for something from this team. You know, it's not great at the moment. But Real Madrid have done their job today anyway. Absolutely smacked up Barcelona in this second half. Slapped them silly. come on. If this is what we need to see Brentford go and get a late shithousery equaliser, then I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. But it has been a rough ride. It's been a rough ride when it's all said and done. It's a rough ride, man. But we'll take it. If this is what it takes, guys, we'll take it. As long as they get a point, I'll stomach it. I'll stomach anything I have. If this is what I have to go through from Brentford for you guys to get a point, I will take it. I'm not impressed, but I'll take it. You know, I'm willing to see this one out. Trust the process. Yeah, I'm trusting, man. I'm trusting. We're here, innit? We're here. Man United don't look like they're trying to they're not really serious enough about finishing this game off. They need a second goal. Woo! Rashford, that was a bit argy-bargy, wasn't it? Shit. God damn. Hickey and oh fuck. It's official now, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. We get it. Okay. Lord of mercy. $15 minutes to go. I'll do the video straight after the game. Mad. 15 minutes. Here's Modric. $15 minutes. No, but seriously, meme can be used again. Yeah, exactly. 15 minutes to go. Fuck me. Hurry up and finish these games, man. You man have become secondary to my day now. Especially the way this Man United Brentford game's going. Bloody hell. Here's Anthony again with another. Bruv, you know what? Fair enough. You man told me about Anthony with this shooting thing. I tried to hype it up, but some of the shots that this brother's putting on goal is a madness. Like, he needs to chill, man. He's missing the target like crazy. He just wants to bend it in that far corner every single time. Must be so annoying. Bro, him and Ziyech are so similar. It's actually mad. Him and Ziyech are mad similar, fam. Ziyech does the diagonal pass like Anthony does the shot. But they're both very similar. You come from the same club as well. Bro, he must be so annoying to play with. Bloody hell. Every time you're looking like you're going to sustain an attack, man just takes his left foot and whips it into the crowd. Fuck me. Real Madrid pushing. It's going to be a video, not a stream, because a stream would have to be a lot longer, and I'm off 2:37 here, and a stream this morning as well with All You Can Eat Chelsea. So I'm going to record a video. Bear with me, it will come. Oh, that could have been 4-0. That could have been 4-0. That really, really, really could have been 4-0. Ten minutes to go, and it should have been 4. Asensio curling it, trying to find the bottom corner, but he's managed to put it into. He's managed to be saved. Here's Rashford, Jinky Majinky, Rashford. Oh my God! Some of the shooting from Man United today is nuts. They're moving like Chelsea. Jesus Christ, they're moving like Chelsea. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on? They're asking for a late equalizer from Brentford. They really are asking for it. The amount of opportunities Man United have had to finish this game off, and they keep ballooning all of their shots over the bar. So if Brentford were to get one opportunity and take it, Man United would only have themselves to blame, because they just continue to keep messing around in front of goal. I mean, at least hit the target. At least hit the target. At the very least, from some of these positions. Test Raya. Force corners, you know. Sustain attacks. We've got Super Frankie Lampard. Nine minutes left. Ten minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Barcelona are getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, my God. Oh, heavens. Heavens. What the hell are you lot doing? This is insane. Wow. 4-0 to Real Madrid. Wow. That was perfectly executed on the counter. 4-1 on aggregate. This is what we have to play. This is insane. What a finish. On the counter, Vinicius carried it. Asensio gave him the option. Obviously, he was always going to look to Benzema, the more clinical finisher. And that's why. That is why you go to Benzema, because he does that. Brilliant finish. Really, really nice. Really nice finish. Controlled, composed. Vinicius did really well there. Perfect execution on the final pass. Oh, Vinicius, you shouldn't have. Did you guys see what Vinicius did? Oh, my God. Go and watch that replay and see what Vinicius did with the pass. Oh, my God. I didn't even notice that. That was disgusting. Oh, my God. Did you guys just see that? I don't know if that was... I think it was on purpose. And now Newcastle are 4-1 up, and it's Isak with the goal. Hey. Lawless always gets away with it, you know. His team get battered a couple of days after we do the London Club's Carnage. He's getting away with it. If Thabz wasn't on holiday, I'd run it, but Thabz is on holiday anyway, so we'll bring it up on Monday. He's getting away with it. He's really getting away with it. 8 minutes. Here's Balde. Oh. Balde left hand side. Clipped in. Header. Caught by Courtois. Mad. Crazy. Six minutes to go in this Barcelona game. Wow, 4-0. I mean, that is really, really disrespectful. Really, really disrespectful. It's proper revenge. This is from Real Madrid. Proper revenge. Like, nah. What they're doing is nasty. Very, very nasty. But it's fully deserved because Barcelona have done this to them quite a few times this season anyway. So you may as well get revenge. You may as well. You have to. Have to get revenge. But it is mad. It is very, very mad. Lindelof coming on. 4-0 at home. Embarrassing. Lindelof. So is Ten Hag just going to close out this game? Seems like he is, right? He's just going to close it. He's just going to close this game. He's going to start bringing on the very, very defensive substitutions. Is he? London Stadium is empty. I think that's Moyes' time up, surely now. You know, you're losing 4-1 at home. Like, I know it's Newcastle, but it's just, I don't really understand why he's not being sacked. And now that I'm seeing some of the options out there, you've surely got to be taking a look at bringing in Rodgers, or, you know, see if you can convince Potter to take it. You got to do something. You can't go on like this. They've got a good team. They shouldn't be losing 4-1. I'd even argue that if you were to look at Newcastle's team and you were to look at West Ham's team, there's not much difference in the quality. Obviously now in form and maybe some recency bias, there obviously will be a landslide for Newcastle. But if you're talking player for player, there's not much. I mean, they have Skamaka. He's a very good player. They have Paqueta, Rice, Cornet, Bowen, great season last year. Zuma at the back. Aguerd, World Cup, really strong performance. Like, it's a decent team. Should not be getting slapped up. Should not be getting slapped up at all. It's nuts. He's gonna pay for that one. If he's not gonna get sacked, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, they probably deserve to be relegated. If they're not gonna make the move, then is what it is. Gonna have to face the music. 3 minutes to go in both these games. Well, Barca a little bit longer. Still waiting for Brentford to do something. Still waiting. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm still waiting. Clipped in. As much as I would like to say that I can see an equalizer for Brentford, I really can't. I can't, because they're not offering anything. You know, I'd love to sit here and tell you that I can see them scoring. I hope they do, but I can't see it. Lawless, lucky London club's carnage only happens once a week, even though Moyes is culpable. Who is that defending? Yeah, what is that defending? I guess you're Sam. Let me see. Big 7 or big 6. Mad. Come on. What's this always buffering around, man? 3 minutes. Mad. But Barcelona, like, to go into this tie 1-0 up, and you're at home, and to come out of it being spanked 4-0 is quite an achievement. Quite an achievement to be spanked at home after being 1-0 up in the tie and being top of La Liga by 12 points. It's quite an achievement. And obviously they got knocked out of the Champions League way earlier. And they're currently in I mean, it's insane. What a very mixed season for both these Spanish teams. You can't really diss Barcelona too much when they're 12 points clear in their own league, but Real Madrid are still in the Champions League and now in the Copa del Rey final, so it's very mixed. Yeah, they have, yeah. Oh, yeah, but Fabrizio already said it was basically done anyway, so. I think Benzema's always been rated higher than Lewandowski, no? Or not? Well, maybe not. Maybe not. They're definitely in the same category, but... ...1 minute to go of normal time. Just trying to get the final moments of this Man United game. I don't know why that's buffering around. There we go. Still not getting nothing yet from Brentford, man. Jesus. Hold on a second. Brentford coming forward, clipped. Oh, fuck, bro. Brentford's final ball today has been non-existent. No final ball. No quality in the final third at all. Like, not peppering any shots at De Gea, not finding any clear-cut opportunity, not creating any clear-cut opportunities. Nothing. I can't even think of too many opportunities for Tony or anything. It's been bad up there, man. It's been bad. Bad. Nah, I'm not making any calls. I got to focus on making my video straight after this watch along. I'm already late to this news as it is. You spoken to Thabz about Tottenham last match? No, I haven't. No. He'll be back next Monday. I think he's back on Sunday, so he'll be back for the next Big Six, and he'll be back 5. Oh my God, it's 5. Okay. I get it. Oh my God. Oh my God. He ain't gonna pick up. Oh shit, he did. Hello.
Hello.
We're just checking in on you.
Right. Is that Frank Lampard?
Yeah, it is Frank Lampard, but is Aguerd playing?
Hello?
Is Aguerd playing?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. You're all muffly.
Can you hear me?
Are you at the game? I pray to God you're not at this game. Oh my God. Are you at the game, bro? Oh my God, he's at the game.
Aguerd?
He's at the game.
Yes, Aguerd. Yes, I'm at the game.
Oh my God, you're at the game. I feel so sorry for you. Oh my God.
Here. I'm here.
Oh my.
I'm here.
Oh my.
I'm here. I'm watching it. It's in front of my eyes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm right here.
Bro, why are you still there? Just leave, bro.
I've just seen happy action. Boys out. Boys. Yeah, that you get in the morning. You hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, they're singing. He's getting sacked in the morning.
It's turning nasty on my.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Bro, we'll speak about this on Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is bad. Wow.
I wish this still won't be enough to sack, and they still won't fucking do it.
If they don't sack him after that, after what I just watched, I'm sorry.
Absolutely embarrassing.
Jesus Christ.
They should get them. Yes, and we'll be thinking about Frank Lampard.
Yeah, we will. We'll talk about Lampard. We'll talk about your slapping. Toby will be back. It will be a mad episode.
They won't. Watch. They won't.
They're not going to sack him.
Say it's Newcastle. Oh, it's Newcastle. Better respect the car.
It's like somebody said there's like, whoa, look at that stadium. It's empty. Look how many white seats there are.
None of us.
Nah.
Let's find pots from this episode. Let's start pots on.
Yeah. The amount of white seats in that stadium. Oh my days. There's nobody there. All right, brother, I'm going to let you go because you're mad patchy. I can't hear you that well, but I'll chat to you soon, brother. I'll see you in a second, brother.
After the third one went in and the fourth went in and it emptied out.
Oh, shit. After the third and then the fourth, yeah. Fuck, you know. Yeah, it's empty, man. It's empty. I'm seeing it on screen now.
Oh, man. You can see it. Yeah. All right.
See you later, brother. See you later.
I'm going to run on a 2-foot wide.
Fair enough. Just don't get arrested. Oh my god. Oh my good heavens. Well, I can't let him cook because I mean we can barely hear him, but yeah, embarrassing. 5-1. All the games are finished now. I'm gonna get on to doing my video. It'll probably be up in about let's say it's gonna be up in about half an hour. Yeah. That's what we're gonna aim for. And yeah. God heavens. Until then, guys. I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, smash up the likes. In a bit, people. Peace. What a night. What a day.
Perfect.